I could have 2 points. That's a start to going goblin. You just walk by it.
Okay.
Four.
So what time do you have to leave here today?
I'm supposed to set up at 3. I told Katie to come at 2:30.
You're gonna start getting ready at 12:30?
I think like 1 would be okay.
Mommy, are you gonna leave?
Well, I'm not right now.
Well, depending on when we get this all done, I might take a bath.
Okay.
Wait, I take a bath. I take a bath.
Breakfast sausage is good.
I take a bath. I take a bath. I take a bath.
Okay.
Do you take a bath? 5, 5, 4.
Hold up. I gotta get this behind you. Alright, now backed up into it.
Back it up. Am I okay?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Exposed.
You are a little over 63 inches.
I'm 5'3". I am in my boots.
5, 5.
Do you think it's good? Let me take off my Uggies.
That's a half-inch sole right there.
5.
Probably 62 and a half.
Nice!
5'2".
Nice! Alright.
What do you think you were? 5'2"?
Yeah, I was 5'2". Well, maybe I'm 5'3" now.
5'2". Shave your head, you're probably 5'2".
Shave my head. Don't dare me. We out here, and my first order of business is changing these ribbons to pink. Cut it, cut it. I think these are perfect. These 2 are already perfect size. Until that very morning, I totally forgot I wanted to replace the ribbons. Luckily, I had this random pink fabric in the closet. 1 done. My dreams are coming true in the smallest and biggest ways, and honestly, just changing out these ties on the teepee poles to something that reflects me is like such an affirmation. It's something that I've wanted to do. It's one of the smallest things, but it feels so right. And when I look at them, I'm like, yes, accomplished, goal reached. So do the thing that you want to do, even if it's real small. And is there a 4th with a thing?
What are you?
Is there a 4th pole with a ribbon? Oh, that
Yeah.
one. Are we using it? This is the one that we lift with. It's risky business.
So.
Sorry. I'm steady breaking this camera. Steady. So the first 3 I tied are like the most essential, stable poles of the teepee, and this one is the one that guides the tarp up. So that's why they're marked specifically. Got Twig chomping on a twig. So far, Nate's just kind of been planning and placing things, and I picked up dog poop and cleaned up the garden a little bit. It's time for a piece of chocolate. I'm just kind of like dreaming in my mind about tonight's event. It's so strange, like this, tonight, the teepee, all these things are things that I've been waiting for and looking forward to, and they've been in the future and now they're here. And that's always such a trip. And it's always, there's always an invitation to just be present with it. And so I'm doing that. Well, we got the first 3 poles up. This is where we're at right now. Pinkies. Nate's whipping rope around, according to this. So the instructions we're doing right now. That's literally him. I'm being extremely pokey. I'm having trouble deciding on my earrings. So I'm wearing my pink H&M dress and some gold things. It's a cannabis event, so I gotta have the leaf on me, and this has been going well. Versus my cannabis earrings, which are a little bit more obvious. But I have these teardrops that are so delicate and gorgeous. And I also have these hoops that are also delicate and beautiful from Carrie. But they have little rose quartz on them, and I'm just kind of like, it's Taurus season. And Nate pointed out something amazing, which is that I don't have any other like gems on me. So I think I will be going with this. Although I do like the sleekness and shape of these, but it's just not the day. We pulled up to the event. Katie was my lovely assistant for the day. And of course, we had to sign some waivers. But look at this view. Look at this farm. That's Kendall, the producer. This is the sound bath stage. Totally incredible. And you saw a little bit of this last time I was at the farm, Vermilion Hill. We're at the spot. Katie's gonna roll up. Thank goddess she brought the herb. And it's gonna be part of the altar tonight, which I love and adore. So this is where I'll be sitting. Where Katie is where my reading seat will be. And then this is like on the upper floor, and it's so sweet. We're gonna see if we can move this divider over to give me some privacy for reading though. And then Katie will be posted up here, just, you know, greeting people as they come up the stairs, letting them know what it's all about, giving a postcard away, getting them on the wait list for the deck, telling them about my upcoming events. So yeah, it's lit and we're ready. At Vermilion Farm. Oh, you want a fit check? You want a little fit check? Let's see. Perfect. Okay. So you know I'm in my H&M dress. I might have gotten this for $5 at the thrift store one time. And it's long sleeve. It's kind of tight to me. I have my cannabis necklace on with the pearl. I have these earrings that Carrie made with the rose quartz. That's what I went with. Same kind of thing as the other night. 2 bangles, 1 Palo Santo. And you know I can't go anywhere without my security vest. And I'm in my clogs, but I do have pink socks on. So that is it. I brought a sweater and stuff just in case it gets chilly for the sound bath. Katie and I just switched it up, and we put this divider that was in the other space here to like really block this out. And look how smart it is. Look how amazing. It's giving privacy, baby. It's giving privacy. So this is arrival. Is this okay?
It looks beautiful.
Okay.
I love it.
Thank you.
You can open that window too.
Oh, okay, great. Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good yourself?
I'm good. What's your name? So this is the top floor, 1 floor up from half floor, I guess, from where I was. Some cool art, a little vignette. They rented all this furniture from a specific company. The name is escaping me. Wildflower something? Wallflower? And then Ignite Your Aura was also up here. I have not had my aura photo taken before, but it does intrigue me. So here is their gorgeous setup. And then some vendors were downstairs. My friend Laura, who owns Velvet Roots Apothecary, was getting her booth together, and I was distracting her. Hey Laura, if you're watching. But I love this setup and I love her blends. Other vendors were in this space, like Kush cards and this cute little photo op area, an app for cannabis, and different companies, of course. Take a look at this stage, though. Of course, this isn't even in all of its glory, but I've never seen something like this. It was so beautiful. And of course, big shout out to Jen from Moksha Chocolate. She's the one who actually put my name into the ring and told Kendall to give me a call to read at this event. So I'm eternally grateful. Check out her chocolates. I'm between people and it's like so sweet inside because the outside is also being so sweet. Are you serious? Ah, are you having a good time, Katie?
Such a great time. This is the sweetest event.
It is really sweet. Look at the sky. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna like do it, but it's pretty rainbow out there.
Oh, you got some of it for sure. It's so beautiful.
So cute. Look at us.
Oh, you.
Allegedly, this was supposed to be like a silent meditation walk, as if Katie and I could ever be silent next to each other. But the views were litty.
What up?
Oh, you're about that. Yo, we just pulled up to Priscilla's swinger spot.
What's up?
She's got the tea on.
We out here.
Ow! Snacks and all. I got home and was in Rex's bed at 11:11. Fabulous event. I'm truly impressed with the event and the curation. And you know me. So, yeah, stunning. I don't think I've done an event in a while because I was a little bit like having to put all my techniques on, you know, remember that pace of like readings. But I can do it. I can be like extremely efficient and I'll do it for the sake of service and like dropping in with as many people as I possibly can. I do have some to email out this week, but not an unmanageable number. So I just am really pleased with how everything has worked out. And I'm gonna get my rest. I'm gonna check in with my bae and get my rest. I'm making some tea, a little cupparoo, and get it in the morning. Daddy, what's happening?
I'm just accordioning it in.
They're doing an accordion fold.
Just the excess.
Give me a hang. Okay, cutie. Okay, Elena has arrived, and Shane has arrived too, but look at Elena. So, let's get some deets on this fit, bae. Tell us about this top.
This is from Peach Fest. It's amazing.
Adorbs on you.
This is from Dress in Lala.
You would not. So sorry, the sound got covered up, but this is such a soft blanket sweater, I swear. And she is wearing these brown pants and she loves the pockets. And then, of course, she's in her real moccasins. Lainey is like so conscious about what she buys and thorough. And so we had to talk about the fit and her bandana that's crystals and third eye inspired. Shout out to Nate getting all these sticks through the tarp to hold it together. And here's what it's like on the inside at this time. Flaps are open. Tarp is up. This is where we're at. We're basically done with the tarp. I'm so grateful that Lady and Shane were able to come. Because that's like the hardest part. So right now we just have the liner left to do, but Nate and I can do that. We're up, it's happening. So yeah, I'm just taking a little downtime, a little break. Daphne's napping. All I have left tonight is Lizzie Jeff is doing a virtual call on mushrooms, magic, money. I was gonna pull some cards for the crew, whoever shows up online. Train. Rex and I are just chilling, having our popcorn. You know how it is in the summer, where it's just everything is moving so fast. It's so hot and moving so fast, and it's just so important to like integrate. So I'm gonna let myself have a little time right now. Even last night I just wasn't able to take it all in. Maybe I'll do my pages. I haven't done my morning pages. I haven't been really on it for May, but I would like to take some time with my journal. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I do it? All right, Dad.
4, 4, 4.
All right, roll those.
3, 3, 4.
You can do it. All right, let's see what you got. 6, 8, 9.
1 below.
All right, Daph, you didn't get it, but we're gonna get rid of this card, okay?
You sacrificed the card.
Because I had it up on the TV first.
No, Mommy, you did it. Give that to me.
Your turn.
Okay.
This is my dress and my black pants and my shoes and
Liners up. Sure. A little low, but the task is done. I'm gonna find gratitude in this being complete. We still have to put the door on. Still have to kind of fix the flaps. The flaps with like the opening there, because we can adjust those. Yeah, that's better. That's more like it. I still need to like replace a rug up there and a rug on the outside. I might, if my business starts making more money, when my business starts making more money, I will afford new futon covers so they could be like matching. You know, I want it to be a specific vibe. I'm really grateful for what it is. It's perfect as is. It's wonderful as is, but I look forward to making it more and more mine. I'd love to bring some plants in here perhaps. So I'm gonna have fun with it this year. We're gonna get some ice cream. We've earned a sweet treat. And then I'm gonna maybe get ready for Lizzie's call. Maybe I'll take it in the bath. That'd be like so cool of me. We'll see. I logged on to Lizzie Jeff's magic, mushrooms, and money call. And it was the first time I was able to sit down with my journal for the day. So I just like dropped in while meditation was being led and allowed those questions to be answered and prepared myself because I knew Lizzie was going to call me on screen to share a bit about the deck and pull some cards, which I was very grateful to do. And this is a woman talking. She owns the Honey Helix. And these are the two cards I pulled collectively for the new moon on the left and the full moon on the right. We are home from walking Rex to school. It is an incredibly windy day to sort of test the work that we did on the teepee. Of course, that's like one of our greatest fears and discomforts with the teepee is whenever there's a windy day, we're like, is it gonna stay standing? But it will. It's withstood very high winds. But I do need to put the door on, so I'm gonna go out and do that. I feel good about this week. It is another week of like sort of marathon focus. I'm excited to watch Bridgerton when it comes out in about another week. It'll feel like my treat. for all of this like intense sort of like work that I'm doing. And yeah, my challenge is to just be balanced and to really nourish myself inside of this growing capacity. So watch me do it. Let's do it. Come out with me.
We almost was in a ball.
The door looks really nice and clean. I really bleached that. Okay, I actually just found the hooks. We're so organized, Nate and I. That's why I love us. Carabiner. Carabiner. Any Steven Universe fans out there? Shout out. Okay, so that's secure now. Since it was a cold, windy day, I went back inside and started to go through the emails that I received over the weekend so I could add them to my mailing list. Well, I have done one task for the day. I have added all the new emails to my list, so welcome everyone. I'm real hungry. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm clenching is like the best way to describe it. I'm like seeing what's on my to-do list and I'm like white knuckling it. I'm having a hard time like tuning into Daphne. I feel like stressed when she's pulling me away. And I haven't eaten anything, and I'm not fasting. I'm not like into that. I want to nourish myself. I'm really trying to make sure I take care of myself through this expansion. So we're pausing. We're taking a pause. We're gonna put together some food. Nothing is readily accessible for me to eat. Okay, that's a lie. I could like put fruit in my body, but it's a very cold day. I want carbs in my life. I want vegetables in my life. I want warmth. So we're gonna put together a quick veggie stir fry. Yeah, we are. And then we're gonna go from there. So pause. Veggies are out. Brief canados. Thank you. And back to reality. Back to cutting and chopping, but not without a quick text message. I like to leave that stuff in sometimes so you know I do be a regular person and on my telephone. Yep, cutting and chopping. We're doing the green pepper. We're doing the red pepper. Daphne's getting a little snack in. I love her for that. My kids aren't really picky, and I'm grateful. And this is what the stir fry ended up like.
My arm around a lot. So when I do that, I just a vintage shop that's actually no longer open anymore. Her name was the Savoy Flea. She closed it during the pandemic. It's down in. All right, we have one of the very few portraits in here. This is by an artist. His last name is Sangha, and apparently he studied under Picasso. You don't know much about him. He did do a lot of abstracts later on in his work, but this is one of his earlier pieces, so it is a little bit more rare because it is a portrait. I purchased it from an estate sale, and
I've basically been sleeping all day. I got one thing done on my to-do list. I'm starting to ask myself if I did too much, if I put too much on my plate. But honestly, I'm not even really willing to entertain that. It doesn't really matter if I did or not. All that matters is I keep working on what's the next step. So that's what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm trying to write the email that I would like to go out tomorrow, introducing the summer series, the chakra series, and shadow work. We're starting crown down. If you're watching this, we're already in the crown chakra. So I've just introduced that. I've just shown y'all the information, the class that I have, the attunement, the materials of how I figured out and work with crown chakra energy in my body, in my life experience. And I show you that too. So it's all a collection of videos, audio, ritual, workbook, again, on that crown chakra information, that energy center. I'm putting each module on half off sale for the time that we'll work on it, which is 2 weeks, and then I'll move on to the next one. So if there is one specific energy center that calls to you, something you've been meaning to work on. Hi everyone, I still look like this. Kind of like tavern vibes in here. The lights are low. I'm just sacrificing everything to get my work done. So basically the scope of my work expanded throughout the day. Steps were added for good reason. Visual steps. I think I've said before, sometimes when I work something on Canva visually, I get the concept better and I'm like more in the energy and I'm more excited about what I'm promoting and what I'm sharing because I like that. I'm Libra rising. So I'm on my cans. Can you see? And I'm going to post a carousel tomorrow that will invite people to start studying the chakras with me. So I'm trying to show what is inside each of the 8 courses because we're going through them like that. Sorry if I got cut off earlier. Daphne like needed me and then I actually couldn't form a thought after that. So I had to stop talking, but we're back. I'm still working on this. So each of these courses are like packed with information, packed with content, and we're going to do that free call together every 2 weeks. So either you can show up to the free call and just get a taste of what's going on, or you can purchase the course half off in the week before that and also the week after. But the week before, you could look through it, get your questions answered on that call. However you want to do it. However you want to do it. But I now have that done. And now that that's done, I'm going to write the email, which will also give me the copy for the carousel that I will post tomorrow. And that's like one task on my to-do list. Everything that's taking me all day is basically one task on my, one line item on my to-do list. You know how that is? It's not, I didn't do like, this is the step, then this is the step, then this is the step. So I'm trying not to be like, okay, then I have more after that. I'm trying to just be like, this is what's ahead. And this is what's ahead. This is what's ahead. And I'm doing a good job and I'm going to be proud of that and not have any more thoughts. Okay, so I'm just looking at my chakra book here, one of my chakra books by Cindy Dale that I adore. And I'm paging through. And I see a little something green in the peripheral. Would you look at that? On page 666 nonetheless. And I can't figure out if I did that or not. I must have. I think I must have done it. You don't think a cannabis leaf would just be in this book that I got from the thrift store last summer. But maybe. Either way, I love it. Thanks, cannabis, for always being there for me. Ready? Daphne, I can't. No. How am I going to get up from here?
She said,
I went Super Saiyan.
Wow.
Okay, what? Can you do something for me? Here, Daph. You happy? Uh-huh. Well, Nate was about to lose his streak in Duolingo, so he had to do 6 lessons in order to get it back. Of course, while he was getting ready for it, I stepped in there, pulled through for him. It's Tuesday. I canceled my new moon circle today. And it looks gorgeous outside. But I kind of knew I shouldn't invite anyone over due to the astrology. The astrology, even months ago when I was looking, was being like, don't rush anything, keep it kind of quiet. I was like, no, I'm gonna still have people over. But it's not quite time. And I have to honor and respect that. I've returned to my morning pages. Interruption, incoming call on the Pokemon walkie-talkie. Okay. Yes, I had such success with really excavating parts of my inner child the last run with the morning pages, so I want to stick with it. And today actually starts my blue lotus attunement. I don't know if you remember me talking about that a couple weeks back when I was gifted more blue lotus. And so what I'm starting to write is what I'm offering to the plant and my intentions for this quality time spent together. I'm going to be doing a 2-week attunement. I'm offering up my rituals with cannabis so that I can focus in on what Blue Lotus shares with me. And so here I am just getting sort of sensually acclimated, with all of my senses, tasting it in the raw form, touching it, feeling it on my tongue, smelling it, looking at it, hearing it, etc. The purpose for me is to get to know the plant without the influence of others, especially specifically cannabis, because it's called loud for a reason. Cannabis can be very sort of sticky and not overbearing, but just very loud. So something more subtle requires a clearer palate, and I want to get to know Blue Lotus in a deeper way. So again, I'm eating it, I'm tasting it, I'm getting it with all my senses, and when I tasted it, it was sort of fruity and slightly nutty to me. Blue Lotus represents my inner child, my ancient soul, and my intention with this attunement is to be bold and to be proud, basically to be doing my very best. When I first was speaking with my friend Wendy about this, she directed me toward just whatever I offer and whatever I decide to just do it really well, to not have anything to be drawn out or intense about the attunement, just make a commitment that I can basically keep, a promise that I can keep. And so I'm promising new moon to full moon, dedication, listening, and attuning to the Blue Lotus plant. I will break my fast with the cannabis communion, my first cannabis communion hosted at the Heartweb Temple on the 23rd. And because it's the new moon, I always pull a wild unknown archetype. So I got my book out. I had just finished a cycle with the Eternal Child card, and I was just taking my time here to reflect on that journey, remember those lessons, and then of course I had to get my protection on, my ritual on, and I ignited some incense in the evil eye holder made by my friend Lindsay at Mountain Bound Pottery. What you don't hear right now is Frozen blasting. So I don't always have the most quaint, perfect, quote unquote, holy container to pray, but I do what I can to activate my reverence. I just want to say that for anyone out there who feels like they need a perfect setting or are being distracted and pulled from their practices, it still remains sacred. As long as your intention and focus is there and your heart is in it. So the card that I got for this month and this cycle is the Medallion. And this is talking about heritage and about the energy that's held in the things that we take on. So I'm beginning to reflect on, beliefs. I don't have too many physical objects that I keep on me that I've inherited, but it's worth looking at the ways that energy that's already infused is affecting me and making a choice on whether or not I want to move forward with it. And here's the bird eye view for aesthetics' sake. Hey, we're home from swimming lessons. I'm feeling so much more upbeat than I was yesterday. I think I just had to recover from the weekend. I forget how much energy expenditure it is. And I got paid. And I got paid, so you know Capricorn's happy. And I got great feedback. So I think that there was like a solid business relationship forming there. And yeah, we're just having a little snackaroo. I'm going to milk some TV time so that I can shower and get ready because I'm going to do the rest of my readings. And I normally do my e-readings because my e-readings that like you all have access to are one card. They're very focused on card pulls. I just type them out. These that I've promised are the three card readings. And I was like, and keep in mind, I haven't met these people before. They kind of just interacted with Katie, my friend Katie. And so I really want to show my face. So I'm planning on recording for them. And I know how helpful it is for people to go back and rewatch. So I want to look camera ready. I want to feel good. I could complain about Instagram, but I'm not gonna. This is my station for my e-readings, following up from the Sound of the Farm event. I think I already explained this sometime in the vlog, but I'm starting my Blue Lotus attunement today. And as like part of that exchange, as part of my devotion and my offering to like clearly hear that plant, I am fasting from cannabis. Granted, there's some res in my pipe, but I'm going to smoke it. You know, smoking is a ritual that I have oftentimes before readings. So I'm going to keep it up, but I'm going to just switch over to this ancient flower. Looks so pretty. Comment down below if you ever had a Blue Lotus bowl before. But I think before we smoke that, and by we I mean me, I am going to light this candle, little Beltane fire, and this beautiful lotus symbol here to hold that space. The south path of transformation, and the medicine, and the light. I also normally don't smoke in the house, but special occasion. Tastes cute, so it is. Here we go. Marathon of readings. I can do it. So Rex and I are waiting for Nate and the pizza, and last night when I was talking to him, and he said, I'm going to be a journalist starting tomorrow. So he has started his journalism journey, and
and I just wrote 2 poems. I'll tell you the second.
So he's just going to share the second one that he wrote. Okay, I'm listening.
It's winter. It's winter. There's snow falling down. Ice is forming now. It's winter. It's winter. Yay!
So cute. I like how both of your poems have the word yay in it. It's really celebratory.
The other one is about evergreens, and it has 2 yays in it, though.
It's so cute. So what inspires you? How do you decide what you're going to write about?
Like for my first idea, I go outside and looked at the evergreens, and then I found it, and then I just made the snow one up. I did kind of remember snowball fights, though.
You could write one about snowball fights. That's so fun. Thank you for sharing. I know that sometimes plants die, but I still grieve over it, you know? It's still sad. Remember that fern that I got?
Yes.
Well, I made Daphne's room the fern room, and my love fern is doing okay in here, but I hung this one in the corner and she died, but I kind of don't have another place for her, so I'm just kind of in denial and like still doing my best and letting it happen. Like I even moved this, what are these called? Diffuser or something, to her room, hoping that it would keep everything moist enough in here, but it's just not. And But now I've gotten kind of attached to having something hanging in the corner of Daphne's room, so I don't know. And I'm also really confused because they be like selling them. Like King Supers has a whole section right now for Boston ferns. I'm like, so you want people to bring a plant home that's gonna die? What do I do? I don't know. Do they think it's not getting enough sun right there? It is early morning right now. That one is like, you know, more direct from the window. We're about to head out to see Anna and our friends. I'm struggling a little bit in the mood department today. I could be coming down from cannabis. I like to think I don't consume that much, but not having it to lean on is a little bit like, I'm taking this bliss tincture though. I don't have a blue lotus tincture. I'm looking to acquire, but for now I just did that. I haven't had any blue lotus today. I felt I saturated myself a bit yesterday. I would like to go the tea route maybe this afternoon, but we're about to head out. I've been basically working all morning. That's probably also a reason I feel a little bit short with my daughter and kind of like frazzled is I just woke up and started working, and it's all like kind of logistical stuff that I've been putting off, so I'm just trying to bust through it. Okay, let's go have some fun. Let's go take a break. So we're en route to Lafayette. We're doing our play date. It is a fabulous day. It really is because it's payday. Nate always gets paid on Wednesday. So hey. And he texted me that he got a good raise this morning. You know, I'm always trying to get my money game up, trying to lift my business off the ground, but I'm really impressed and proud of Nate because he continues to grow and expand in his industry. So we'll be celebrating him. He gets to have a massage tonight. I already booked him a massage and it just happens to land on today, so I hope he can really relax into it and feel comfort and safety and all of that. I am like having that feeling that I'm like in a boat and I'm like pouring water out and there's a hole and it keeps filling or something, because I'm like making so much progress in my business. I'm like doing the things, the tipi's up, I'm checking things off, and then I look around my house, which has not been touched, and I'm honestly in my head I'm like, let no one buy me anything for Mother's Day. Let everyone get to work. Everyone, I want you scrubbing the floor. I want you washing the baseboards. I want you vacuuming the ceiling. Let's see if I can talk them into it. That's what would make me feel at peace. I can pick flowers from the garden once they're planted, but they're not even planted yet, so. It's good to have a child because you have to be forced to take breaks and play. So, you know, thank goodness for Daphne and her friend group that gets me out. You know, Anna's my friend, but it's really the littles that get us out of the house doing something. So this is a nice little reprieve, and I'm going to try to just take it in and enjoy my time in my life, because as Ava says, you can't get it done, you'll never get it wrong. You'll never get it wrong. You'll never get it done, you can't get it wrong. Something like that. It's been a while. Okay, bye. Well, we're just leaving the apothecary. Daphne got to pick out some crystals. What did you get today? Let's see.
Green and white.
Oh, this one might be like howlite. This one, This one, I don't know what this is. Maybe like a moss agate. Beautiful.
And this one's a light one.
Yep. Hello from Rex's room. We are home from the day's activities. I'm feeling exhausted. Feeling a little defeated. I'm just so overwhelmed by what I have going on. Garden, inside, business. And I just need to hide for a couple minutes before I rally. Finally getting around to unpacking my pop-up stuff. So putting everything in its rightful place, getting all my ritual and altar items back. I have a picture of my friends and I on acid that I look at every night and of course wake up to every morning. Do you do that too? Just getting my business cards tucked away, putting the tables back, the yoga mats, etc. Really refreshing the space. Quick little update is that I'm slowly tidying the house, and just like that, my mood is slowly improving. I love how that works. I'm about to turn on my podcast, keep cleaning. I also was feeling stressed because I don't have like a nice meal for my family tonight. Or if I did, I would have to sacrifice like more time and energy. But we have food. It's one of those nights again where I'm putting together something random, but we will be fed. But look at this. Look at the sky. Look how cute this little vignette is. The teepee in the blue sky. It's being so cute.
Etiquette for bears. Please and thank you help quite a lot to make a polite bear out of one who's not. There was trouble in the big tree house, down to Sunny Dirt Road, deep in the bear country. Trouble with manners. The bear family's trouble with manners was that they forgot them. Uh-oh, they're shouting.
Mommy, what's this? Blue lotus. I love blue lotus.
This is a blue lotus medicine, yeah. You can't tea all of this. With blue lotus right now, I'm having prayers with it.
And I am. Oh, it has sparkles in it.
Sparkles?
Huh?
Where? You see sparkles?
Uh-huh. They're here. And then I got you.
See, I got 4 in a row. I won.
Now let's do it again. Blue,
Purple, green,
pink,
yellow.
orange, red.
Good job. Gonna paint your cards? We're having a nice little lunch. We did our errands. We mailed that deck. We bought garden stuff. We stopped at Natural Grocers. And we have some bolder errands to run today. So I'm like coordinating and planning and praying that. How come it's like hazy in here? Did I go off with the sausage? I'm going to try getting Daphne to nap in the car on the way to Boulder. I have no idea if it will be successful. I can only hope. I just got canned up. I'm on a full cannabis break right now, but I got my goodie bag from the depot and I stopped by Moon Mother offices to get some goodies. I love the intimacy oil. Now we're headed to Trader Joe's, and that's our last Boulder errand of the day. Things are working out for me, and I got my final 2 classes up.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
The kids chakra class and the elemental and animal protection class. I got those up on my site. So now I feel like I'm finally ready to announce my calendar. Events start next weekend for me. I hope the spots will fill up with ease. Don't tell me I'm about to get interrupted. Literally, that's what happens. I pick up the camera, I'm interrupted. She had that out, she. It's been there.
Never saw it. When can I plan on doing it? Relax me. Okay, this is gonna be about Mom cutting this lilac.
For who? Who is this for, Rex?
It's my teacher in 1st grade. Ooh, look at this tree. There's a couple of these white flowers.
Oh, the thing is, they got so wind-blown the other day.
Yesterday was kind of like a windy day with a bunch of water from rain. That's what she's talking about.
No, we can't send these.
Yeah, we can.
The white ones?
Actually, the white ones make it like not enough room. Daphne recording. She has a little baby. Trying to edit you guys both in. Because Daphne's a big old act. She's acting. Daph, do a knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Donut. I will be very proud.
You are very proud of yourself? Good. So today continues to be a day of preparation for the heart web opening. I had Nate cut me a bunch of like little boards, some that will be marking my garden beds. Let me show you the paints that I got. So one of the ideas I have is to name each of my 6 garden beds. He has a couple more, maybe I'll get more creative with it. But I chose 6 paint colors to represent crystals and name my garden beds after them. So one will be garnet. One will be citrine. One will be angelite. It's like perfect angelite blue. One will be pink quartz. But this will also be my primary pink. We'll talk about that in a second. One will be amethyst. So this is mine and Daphne's birthstone. This is Nate and Rex's birthstone. And then one will be the jade garden. And I will also be using this pink as just sort of like, you know, I'm always a pink girl, so my branding colors. And I wanted to paint this one today for the heart web temple. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, it's hard. There's like stuff I have to do, and then there's stuff like this that's way more enjoyable and like brings pleasure into the process, which I'm always preaching how important that is. But I'm like, no, you have to get the hard stuff done. And by hard stuff, all I really have to do is send an email and post it at this point. But I thought it would be nice to have a picture of what the Heart Web Temple signage looks like in my post. So maybe I'll spend a little meditative time this morning. There's always a little time that you can take to yourself. So I think I will do that. I pulled out one of the special candles that Georgia gave me, this bee one with the spirals, and I just took some time at the altar. It is Fasting Friday after all, so after I realized that I could really take a break and I could give myself some time, I did just that. I pulled cards, and guess who? Sit with Shadows. That card used to be so like irritating, and now I just feel so supported by it. And of course, Christ came for me as well, and the number 4 of stability. And here I am getting into the paint, getting into the pink, doing my morning pages while that coat dries. I opened to that heart web as well, and just started processing, having some fears around the space that I'm opening, but just trying to move through them as quickly as I can. Like I said, the prayer with Blue Lotus is to be bold and to feel proud, and that's something that I feel Daphne has taught me from the moment she was conceived. She really is a fearless chica, and has pulled some strings in the department of like going bigger and being bolder in what I ask for in this life and with what I show up to. So I thought it would be fun to show y'all a little time lapse of the first sign that I'm painting for the garden. This is for just in front of the teepee, and it reads the Heartweb Temple. That name came to me for many reasons, but for many years I've been heart connected healing. I have the Follow Your Heart Oracle deck, and the spider really has been one of my main animal allies with facing my fears, with tapping into my power. And I really wanted to create this space that feels like people can gather and create network and community that is supportive. So it's definitely a reverent place. That's why I've also named it Temple. And this just feels like it's actually official. So thanks for being a part of this process and watching it come together. Just a whirlwind of a life. And Lauren came over. We had a delicious meal together and enjoyed each other's company. I hadn't seen her in a while, so she's very soothing. She has Minnesota roots too, so we connect in a specific way. And then I checked the mail, and my mom sent me a Mother's Day card. Thanks, Mom. But I do need to take a moment to just have on my own. I promised the internet that I would post my summer schedule on email, but I don't think I have it in me today, and I also don't think like 5 p.m. or later. I'll do it, but I just don't feel in my heart today that 5 p.m. or later is the right time for this announcement. I feel bright and early on a Saturday, is it? So I'm just going to start deepening into being home for the night, and I'll check in a little bit before I close this out. Let's work on the mugwort and the yarrow. Okay, so I really have not been out in the garden like literally all week, y'all. One part was,
look at my hair.
Look at her hair.
It's big. And what's your hair?
Okay, one moment. What is your hair? Comment below what is your hair. One part was just the focus that I was doing with putting my events together. But another, it was just cold out. It just like wasn't desirable and windy and like. Instead of laying down and instead of scrolling, I was like, you know what? I could work on the art a little bit. And there's 2 specific areas that I haven't really seen growth. In fact, I anticipate decay. And I feel a little defeated by that. But I was like, you know what? Let me go pray in the garden. Let me go tend to the yard. Let me pour into something that absolutely gives to me. So that feels like the right thing to do right now. My sidekick is with me. Honestly, the work that Violet and I did doesn't look that great, but I'm not going to lose hope. I'm just going to try to work the conditions and trust. Just this area.
The next one.
I don't know what that
I think the dog is wet.
This is just a little fajita prep, but as you can see, I am watching a home tour on the Homeworthy channel. That's one of my favorite pastimes, is to go on YouTube and see how other people decorate their spaces. Homeworthy is one of the main channels that I watch for this, and I was doing that earlier in the vlog. Feel free to leave channel recs below. All right, y'all, that golden hour is hitting. We're eating our dinner, and I'm gonna call the vlog. So I hope that wasn't the most boring week you've ever seen of your life.
And also I'm bored.
We're bored. I can never be bored, but anyway, Thank you for watching, as always, and bliss.